Hi guys, I'm Erica. Welcome to Hack Your Health. Today I want to share with you another emotional element that I've found helpful for healing. That strategy or mindset is to reframe negative emotions as an opportunity. A lot of the time when we feel a negative emotion, we don't want to feel them. And so we start to feel, for example, sad about being sad, or because we feel lonely, it makes us feel even more lonely, like I'm the only one who feels alone or something like that. So even though you can't avoid feeling negative emotions because it's part of the human experience, you can change how you experience feeling negative emotions so that they don't affect you for as long and they don't affect you in such a negative way. So one major issue that almost or really everyone has is when you feel a negative emotion, and anger is a good example, you get switched onto autopilot. And instead of really responding to the situation at hand, it triggers old patterns and old hurt feelings and old wounds, basically, that make you overreact and react without thinking. Instead of responding, you're just reacting like in an instant. So you don't really have a choice over that action. It just kind of comes out of you. And oftentimes it's inappropriate for the situation because you're not really just reacting to what's actually happening. You're also reacting to something that's happened in the past. So an example of that would be if someone calls you stupid, and you've been called stupid by your parent and that made you really angry when you were a kid, but you couldn't do anything about it. Now in the present day, when someone calls you stupid, instead of just saying, well, that person called me stupid, it's really not a big deal, you get very, very triggered and get very, very angry at that person, because you're not just letting out the anger at that person, you're letting out the anger that you have felt since childhood about being called stupid, and that person triggered it. So that's one reason why it's good to be very kind to those around you, because you never know what someone's past experiences might be. But also, that's a really good thing to work on an individual level, because the more that you can resolve those old triggers and wounds, the less you'll react and the more you'll have the choice to respond, to take a step back and say, oh, am I really angry about this present thing, or is this just me reacting because of how I've felt before? And once you become more self-aware of what those triggers and patterns are, for one thing, you can start to resolve them so they don't really have that charge anymore, but also you get that chance to consider your actions in the present moment. So when a negative emotion comes up, this is a really great opportunity to get to know yourself better and to become more self-aware, to accept those emotions, so that in the future, when you're, going through your life, if they get triggered, they don't have such a strong charge. So, for example, if you find yourself feeling really sad, instead of getting sad, oh no, I feel sad, this is terrible, it's more helpful to think to yourself, oh, I feel sad right now. I'm gonna take some time to, meditate or go for a walk or whatever it is that you have the opportunity to do. Take some time for yourself and decide, I'm gonna fully feel this sadness. And maybe it's something that's coming up right now that I have the chance to resolve. Because when you're happy and you're just going through your life, sometimes you don't even get the chance to feel those feelings because they are kind of just hibernating or something. But once they start coming up, you get the opportunity to really feel and release them. So you can say, okay, great, I feel sad. What I do is I go into my room and I light a candle or make some tea or something that's gonna kind of create a soothing atmosphere. And then I close my eyes and tell that feeling that it's okay and I'm going to feel it, and whatever it is fine. So then basically by doing that, you can focus on keeping your breathing steady and just allowing yourself to fully feel whatever it is. And by allowing it to be fully felt and released, it loses its power to take over and be a trigger for you. And sometimes you have to do this quite a few times if it's a really strong memory or feeling, because there will kind of be different layers. And the key to it all is to accept it. Because when you're accepting them and you're letting them be felt, you're really allowing yourself to have that full experience. And then it's not going to come back as a trigger in the future, or those things that are currently triggering you. You get the chance to notice them and become aware of them, and then they lose their power. So I really hope that this video has made sense, because I'm trying to describe something that's a little bit hard to directly explain. I feel like it's more of a practice. So basically, the practice is to reframe the thoughts about negative emotions and see them as opportunities. So this sadness is an opportunity to accept myself, to get to know myself better. It's an opportunity to show myself compassion. And by showing myself compassion, I'm going to learn how to have compassion for others. So thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to hear your comments and experiences with this. And if you have other video suggestions or anything else you'd like to share, I'm always happy to hear those. Thank you so much for watching, and best of luck on your healing journey. Okay, bye.